A tough day for Sonic fans as NBA owners vote 28-2 in favor of moving the team to Oklahoma City. But Seattle City leaders say the fight to keep the Sonics here isn't over yet. That stance and a looming court showdown brought some sharp words from NBA Commissioner David Stern.
If the presentation from Washington is, we're going to kill you.
A contentious press conference today in New York following the vote, which pretty much finalizes the Sonics' move to Oklahoma City.
And we're very sad that the absence of a first-class facility or even a funded, voted-upon plan for one was unable to be put together by whoever's responsibility it is collectively for this day not to occur.
The move, of course, pending a judge's ruling on a lawsuit over the final 2 years of the team's Key Arena lease, which would force the Sonics to stay here for 2 more seasons. Owner Clay Bennett is also being sued by former owner Howard Schultz, who accuses Bennett of not operating in good faith, citing comments he made in emails with Oklahoma City-based owners saying he was a man possessed. Reporters pressed him on the comments, which he says were misconstrued.
My absolute feeling and notion in that email is I'm a man possessed. I am only beginning. I will do everything I can to get this done in Seattle.
Bennett wants to move now. He's offered $26.5 million to get out of that lease, but that offer has been rejected.
And it's very difficult, and I appreciate the history and the fans and the people connected, but decisions have now been made, and the path is clear as to what's going to take place in the next 2 years. And let's find a way to dial it down and get something productive on track.
But, you know, Bennett himself has kicked up the tension by countersuing the city, saying they have been duplicitous in their dealings concerning the lease. And another issue, the Sonics' nickname and colors. Would they stay in Seattle if the team moves? Well, Commissioner Stern tabled that topic, saying as heated as things are, it's really not the right time to talk about it.
Well, the city of Seattle and the team are now heading to court in June over whether the team can break its Key Arena lease. Q13 Fox News reporter Darren Dito is live outside the Key tonight with a look at what's next. Darren, how did the city take today's relocation vote?
Jennifer, it didn't faze them a bit. The city says they are sticking to their guns and they are ready for this court fight.
We're focused on June. We're focused on winning that litigation and keeping the team here.
Strong words from Seattle Mayor Greg Nichols over the future of the Sonics in Seattle. Legal analyst Paul Schneiderman believes the Sonics can't buy their way out of town.
This lease will likely be enforced, and there's a very clear enforcement clause in this lease. And if this case goes to trial, we at Save Our Sonics and many other observers as well, legal observers, believe that Bennett's in a lot of trouble.
City leaders believe if the current version of the Sonics are forced to honor their lease for another 2 years, it will buy the city enough time to permanently keep NBA basketball in town.
I think we've got a strong case, and if we're successful in that, we think that that gives us a couple of seasons to be able to find answers to these questions.
Besides the Key Arena lease litigation, Paul Schneiderman says Howard Schultz's fraud lawsuit could slam dunk the Sonics.
And those emails could be very significant because I think the Schultz lawsuit will be going in the theory that they were misrepresented at the time of the transaction. Those emails tend to substantiate that these current owners really had no serious intention of keeping the team in the Seattle region.
Relocation news isn't getting Save Our Sonics down. Leaders say it's mobilizing for a financial fight.
We as a group are formulating a plan. We think we have a way of showing support for our team for the next 2 years without giving Clay Bennett money. We're still putting it all together.
Once again, the Sonics and the city head to court on June 16th. Live in Seattle tonight, Darren Dito, Q13, Fox News.
Darren, thank you. The Seattle Supersonics obviously have a rich 41-year history here in the Pacific Northwest, including big playoff wins and an NBA championship back in 1979. So a lot of fans are mourning today's decision to relocate the team to Oklahoma City.
Sadness, anger, resentment, and disappointment, you know, kind of all balled into one.
My dad and my brothers and my uncles and stuff used to watch the games all the time when I was little, so, I mean, it's just sad.
To cheer themselves up, Grace and Jason said they headed down to the Sonics team shop to load up on Sonics gear they hope to wear at Key Arena next year.
And we want to hear what you think about the NBA decision to move the Sonics to Oklahoma City. Just go to our website to participate in our poll. You can also hear more of the NBA press conference with Clay Bennett and David Stern on Q13Fox.com.